Today is Monday, January 29th, 2024, and I decided to do a video this morning on accounting and budgeting because the video I did yesterday, I talked about how finance contributes to the erosion of marriages, and also the problem with women especially who are not allowed to ask questions about finance because they are homemakers and their husbands keep them in a isolated domestic situation, abusive situation, and so as a result they're also not going to ask about their church's finances or the city's finances or the government's finances. But if they were to, because they are the management and administrator of their household, will probably be able to illuminate the problems in how resources are being utilized. But I have this textbook because I pursued my MBA, and I didn't complete it because once I had the information I needed or to better understand how business is structured legally, I didn't want to invest any more money in it. But that's the point I'm making, or the symbolic nature of the toilet paper, because that's what degrees and certificates and certifications and licensure really is. Just toilet paper, that indicates that you passed some level of instruction that they require for their system, which is also significant to what I want to show you. All right, so I wanted to go to this. You don't need to read this. I'm just showing it to you because just looking at these bold words will be enough for you to understand what I'm saying. But the problem with accounting, and when you ask to see asset statements or budgets, is that they make it so confusing that if you don't know the language, that you can't really understand what it is. And anytime they make something more complicated and then they cannot understand it, you can automatically assume that it's corrupted, because even if they're using some type of ledger system that when you look at them, you can't tell what it is, they should be able to explain it to you so clearly that you don't have any other questions about what you're looking at. That's on them. That's not on you if you cannot understand a ledger sheet. Some other words that I think are significant to the accounting process are the ones that we're familiar with: control, management, databases, oversight, things like that. And what I do want you to look at is the case studies in this textbook. Not all of them, but I'm just going to show you one, for example, and the kinds of questions they want to shape students to be able to answer in order to graduate. All throughout this textbook, the kinds of case scenarios are almost always about manipulating the data in some way in order to answer a question or to come to a conclusion that will match the goal of the person whose accounting is being managed by whoever the person is. Just about every single case study. And that's significant because why would you need to learn how to do that? The numbers are what they are. You either have money or you don't. And it's just an example of how our education system is structured to develop minds that will manipulate basic factual information. You should be able to put in a ledger: I spent money on this, on groceries, and it cost this much. I spent money on a cell phone bill and it cost this much. I spent money on, it should be very basic, but they make it really complicated, more so for people who have to read it, because they want to hide what they do with the money. But that is a very important question in 2024. Where is the money? And they need to be able to explain to you where it is. Think about that.